hearing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you in handcuffs, okay?
What's going on, Sheriff?
I don't know anything.
Well, I'm waiting on the detective who can come explain to you just everything in just 1 second, okay?
Imagine kidnapping your own daughter for 2 years and disappear. So here comes this woman. This woman kidnapped her own daughter. The woman's name is Debra Newton. She's 66 years old, living in Louisville, Kentucky when this story starts. In April 2nd, 1983, Debra approached her husband and was like, she's moving to Georgia for a new job, that she will set up a new home and the family will join her. Their 3-year-old daughter, Michelle, this girl, she was supposed to join later, but Debra took Michelle earlier. So when Joseph, her husband, would arrive Georgia, they were gone far long. There was no goodbye, no note, no explanation, no letter or anything to explain the reason or where they went to. They vanished. So days turned into months, months turned into years. Joseph searched, he waited for them to come back or give him a call or anything. He waited, but nothing happened. But it was like both of them vanished from the face of the earth. You know, they cannot be traced. She changed her SIM card, her phone, everything. Her name, everything. So Debra Newton became one of the FBI most wanted parental kidnapping fugitives. And Michelle, she was never found. Then things took a disturbing turn. In 2000, even though there were zero signs of Michelle or her mother, the case was dismissed. That was suspicious because Kentucky authorities couldn't reach Michelle's father. They couldn't reach her father. 5 years later, Michelle, now in her 20s, was removed from National Missing Child Database. And in 2005, Debra's arrest warrant was quietly recalled due to inaccurate information. That was fishy. So the case went cold until in 2016, a family member said something that made the detectives, look into the case again. So fast forward to earlier 2025, a woman living in Marion County, Florida, under the name Sharon Neely, caught attention. So a Crime Stoppers team came in, they took over the case. A U.S. Marshals Task Force detective compared her photo to one of the photos in earlier 1983. They checked the photo and they were the same face, the same woman. So when deputies arrested her, she looked confused. She even told her new husband, this man, that I don't know why I'm being arrested. This is a video of her arrest.
Here for you, ma'am. Definitely here for you.
Whoa, why?
We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
Ma'am, we're not.
So DNA from Debra's sister in Louisville sealed it. 99.9 match. That's when they know this is Debra Newton that went missing. And then one moment came in when no one was ready. Police found Michelle and told her the truth. The police were like, you are not who you think you are. You are a missing person. You are Michelle Maria Newton. After 42 years. Michelle had lived her entire life under a different identity. She didn't even know she's been kidnapped. She called Jefferson County Sheriff's Office herself, called her family who she haven't seen for 40 years, including her father who had been missing and waiting for her for 2 years. She didn't realize she was a victim until she saw everything she missed. Officials said this during the interview. So the father said, that's Joseph Newton. She has always been in our hearts, putting my arms around my daughter again. I can't even explain this feeling. I wouldn't trade this moment for anything. It was like seeing her when she was first born, like an angel. I can't really even tell that experience after 42 years. So Debra Newton has now been arraigned on a felony charge of custodial interference, a crime with no statute of limitations in Kentucky. And Michelle, she refuses to take sides. Her words says it all. She said that my intention is to support both of them so we can wrap this up and finally heal. A daughter stolen for 42 years, a lifetime erased, and a reunion that took over for 2 years to happen. Shout out to the custodian police and everybody that took over the case. I hope the family can find healing soon.